we now find ourselves living in circumstances which is really the product of our cumulative efforts for about the last 200 years. During that period of time, we've massively improved human welfare, our economic circumstances, the well-being of individuals on a global basis. However, that has come at an environmental cost, which may in fact reduce future human welfare. So ENODA exists to achieve sustainable prosperity for everyone. We need to be able to reconcile the well-being of humans, which is a moral imperative. People should live in a manner which doesn't diminish their rights or their circumstance. But simultaneously, we can't be prejudicing each other's position or the position of people into the future. That prosperity is the product of 200 years of cumulative growth, which has been exponential as we've been able to entrain our technologies with energy in a manner which has exceeded all of history. But we have to be able to remove the environmental cost that we're imposing as part of that if we're managing to establish a balance between the rights of humans alive today and the rights of humans to come. So if energy is the primary input to everything, we have benefited from and contributed to an extraordinary increase in human welfare by being able to supply energy to anyone at any time across our societies and economies. However, we've done that from a system which was principally predicated on the use of hydrocarbons. We have to have an energy system which can reach everywhere and everybody at all times, is available at the lowest marginal cost, is available reliably, and then uniquely now clean. So we have to make use of a system which was designed to support an alternating current waveform to deliver energy to everybody and anybody at all times at the lowest possible cost, while simultaneously no longer having the form of generation that not only provided that energy in the first place, but provided the system balance which supported that sinusoidal waveform which we're sharing across all of our communities, across and underpinning all of our economies. So ENODA set out to design a technology which supported a whole new way of managing the grid as a whole. So how would you make this inordinately difficult challenge between a system which pre-exists and is predicated on an alternating current waveform for the provision of energy out to consumers at all of those endpoints, instead no longer at its beating heart having a spinning mass generator, but instead having wind and solar, which are highly variant in their nature, being matched with the waveform and matched with the consumers at the other end of that waveform. If we can't balance that in real time between their needs and at the frequency of that system, provisioning the amount of power that everybody wants, then we can no longer be cheap, reliable, and clean. So we set out to solve that problem, to develop a technology which is scalable to the systems, which is in effect the largest system there is in the world, to scale to a system which could support everybody and all of their future needs, and in the context of being cheap, reliable, and clean. That is to say, solve the energy trilemma. So ENODA has developed a combination of intelligent hardware and a networking protocol which allows us to coordinate those heterogeneous distributed technologies across time and space. So we set out to be future-proof as a technological solution by trying to understand what the full range of possibilities would be in which energy systems actually had to function.